Hey y'all, so y'all seen this super cute look I did yesterday? Basically, looking like my hair. I'm trying to turn the camera, it's not turning around, so whatever. The side part I did. So let me give y'all a little backstory on that. Because I was sitting here thinking about it. Y'all know I used to come and talk to y'all like this all the time, child. All the time. She bring me some hair from a little Locust Vegas boutique. A local Vegas boutique. And it was just last minute, so it was what it was. I wasn't tripping about it, whatever. But one of my cousins had also brought me some of this hair before, and again, it was last minute. I was not tripping about it. Because we just did what we had to do. But why is this company calling itself raw hair when your hair is obviously not raw? Okay? Y'all know I used to come and talk to y'all just like this. So let's get into it. I started working with raw hair extensions in like 2015, 2016. Really the first places I was seeing a lot of people bring raw hair was when it was just a point in time in my career when I kept getting all of Alonzo Arnold clients. Like if they couldn't get in with Alonzo, they would come in and see me. And I would feel so honored because he was one of my favorite hairstylists. And, at the time, Alonzo was like one of the few people besides BK Loves, whatever, the one he kind of learned from. And then me, like we was doing that soft, big look everybody like now with the layers and stuff. That's years old, but I love to see it because I was tired of them hard-ass hairstyles people was wearing. Okay, moving forward. Alonzo in Atlanta, and not just Atlanta, you have bigger brands like raw hair extensions were very rare. Period. A lot of the times what most people would use would be virgin hair extensions. That back in the days, some people were still using pack hair. They was transitioning from pack hair to virgin hair extensions. And so I feel like in the last year or two, now the raw hair extensions is like the industry standard, which I love to see it because raw hair extensions are the best investment. It's not for everybody in every hairstyle, but if you can afford it, if it makes sense, it's going to take your hair from zero to hero. Regular hair extensions just do not hit the same. So I said that to say I'm very experienced with raw hair. This is nothing new to me, okay? A lot of people, this is new to them. This is not new to me. Number one, how are you claiming that your hair is raw extensions, but it's coming in bags that say made from China? Made in China. Like, let's get real. The hair on my website that I sell, the hair on my head, this real raw hair. Raw hair come raw. Same with another big local brand here. They just released a new line that's supposed to be raw hair. Secondly, raw hair don't come steam processed and processed. That's virgin hair. Now, we could talk about the origins of this. I used to tell y'all about this all the time when I talked about ain't no such thing as no damn Brazilian hair. What Brazilian woman finna shave her head bald and give you her hair? That right there shows culturelessness. You uncultured. Because anybody who know a Brazilian woman, no, Brazilian women do not play about their beauty. But we're going to talk about that another day. I always used to come out here and tell y'all that. But secondly, excuse my edges, raw hair is raw hair. When I get my next shipment, I'm going to show y'all how my hair extensions come. Some of it might come to the point you might not even want to wear it when you see how it really come. Because it's raw hair straight off the head. Of course, I process it. I get it ready for my clients. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's called raw for a reason. Raw hair is not going to come all aesthetically pleasing and pretty like virgin hair extensions. Another red flag. Lastly, I'm not saying the price is always right. Just because you pay a high price for something, that means it's high quality. But if you could get 3 bundles of some long raw hair for $200 some, baby, that's not raw hair. Unless you're getting it wholesale, maybe. Wholesale prices for raw hair is what y'all pay for virgin hair prices. 1 bundle of raw hair, especially when it's long like that, 9 times out of 10 is going to be the equivalent of a 3 bundle deal that you would have got from anybody else. Number 4, if your hair You get it. And they got all them different colors in there. And I'm not talking about grays. I'm talking about them little plastic fillers, different weird colors. You feel it. It got a mush to it. Baby, that's not raw hair. That ain't even decent quality virgin hair. That is that BS fairy hair. Now, this is no shade because we already talked about this. What I did was I said, I love to see toners at the very minimum, a nice little gloss on some hair. If you're going to leave it as is, something to give it some depth and some pop. However, especially when you have lower grade hair, great. Adding that matte, not really matte, y'all know y'all let it call all these names. Adding that black to it to give it some sleekness, to give it some depth. Took some regular extensions and took them to a luxury. It gave it a little bit of a luxurious kind of silky look, okay? So, number one, I tell y'all this all the time, and I'm going to just let y'all know this right now. I will be continuously, gradually raising my prices this year. For my existing clients, my old clients who y'all actively come to me, of course, I'm going to grandfather y'all in, of course. However, at the end of this, I've just did a slight increase. At the end of the year, I have a certain goal with where I will be with my price point as far as extensions prices go. And I've always been on the higher end of sew-in prices. If you are going to invest in a Sitting Pretty sew-in, baby, invest in the best hair. This is why, over the next, gradually, it's going to be, you get my install bundle deal or no other. Because I want y'all to have the very best. If you can invest in a quality install, go ahead and get the hair. Not only should you go ahead and get the quality hair that I offer at Sitting Pretty website, genuine raw Indian hair. Okay? Also, what you want to do is, if I'm suggesting to you, baby, maybe you need a little color, even if you don't want to go all the way, get a little gloss, a little something to put on there, just give it some pizzazz. Cut the hair. I'm not a track cutter, and I hate for y'all to be having y'all tracks in bits and pieces. But if there's certain parts of your hair, I'm like, go ahead and cut this track. We're not going to flip this. But those key little details that I'm telling y'all, that's going to give you the best possible outcome. Where you're going to have a full-on style, not just a sew-in, but a style. Okay? But especially when you're dealing with lower grade hair. There's going to be limitations, but when you're dealing with lower grade hair, it don't have much character. I'm keeping it real. It's not going to have that same movement. It's not going to have that same body. It's not going to have that same swing and that weight to it that raw hair extensions have. Raw hair extensions, your hair could be looking a mess and it's still usually going to look like something just because of the quality of the hair. But when you have lower tier extensions, I'm not really focused on price point. I'm focused on the reality of the extensions. You especially want to do get into your details as much as you can, because there's going to be limitations. I can't put my flat iron on that hair like I can my hair. It is what it is. It's the truth. So I'm not saying, you can beat all the limitations, but I'm saying it's going to take a to bam. It's going to give it some boom. And she said it herself. She said, girl, I'm so happy you suggested to me that color. Yeah, I am too. Because it ate. You know what I'm saying? And next time she's going to be rocking some Sitting Pretty raw. Genuine raw. So with that being said, ladies, I am back booking in the Las Vegas area. Okay? And also next week I'll probably be taking some hair models. So y'all make sure to look out for those announcements on the page. And yeah, I'm looking forward to rocking with y'all in Las Vegas again. Okay, I know I've been here for a little bit, but I had to just kind of get back in my flow. I got a story time possibly coming to YouTube, just kind of talking to y'all. And yeah, make sure y'all check out the YouTube channel too if y'all missed conversations like these.